The camo grind to unlock Nebula in Black Ops 6 Zombies is so much easier after the Season 3 updates. With over 66,000 headshots needed to achieve the final mastery, unlocking Nebula originally seemed like an impossible task. But with the additions of Directed Mode, the new DLC weapons, and Citadel Deore, the amount of time needed for this camo grind has been dramatically reduced, allowing you to skip over entire steps to go from gold to Nebula in half the time it originally took. In this video, I'll be giving you a complete guide from which weapons to select on your camo grind to augments that'll unlock special abilities for you, as well as the best camo grinding strategy in Black Ops 6 Zombies. This strategy still being the only method to go in-game and get 2,000 headshots for your military camos, unlock your special camos, Mystic Gold, special zombie kills for Opal, Afterlife camo, and earn crazy XP to level your weapons up in one single game. In this video, I'll be covering every important tip and trick to help you go from gold all the way to Nebula as quickly and efficiently as possible. The first step, that may be the biggest key to getting this done quickly, is going to be to decide which weapons you're going to camo grind. With the release of Seasons 2 and 3 and the addition of the new DLC weapons, we now have a total of 54 weapons, making camo grinding a lot easier, as you can now use the new weapons to completely skip over the grenade launcher, sniper rifle, and melee categories, which are by far three of the most tedious categories and is one of the biggest time skips Call of Duty has provided to the camo grind. So in order to unlock Nebula, you have to progress 33 of the now 54 weapons from Gold to Opal, and then to Afterlife before you can start to unlock Nebula. The catch is that you can't mix and match from the different weapon categories to get to 33. However, the way the DLC weapons change the game is that you can now skip over the grenade launcher category, the snipers, and the melee weapons. Or you can switch it up and skip over different categories, which is how they've allowed you to customize your camo grind. Once you know which weapon category you're skipping over, the first step to unlocking Nebula is getting critical kills to unlock your military camos, requiring you to get 2,000 headshots with each weapon before you move on to your special camo challenges. Special camos will present you with two simple but unique challenges for each weapon. Challenges such as 300 hipfire kills, 100 kills while using a field upgrade, or 75 armored zombie eliminations. With gold needing all 9 military camos unlocked, both special camo challenges completed, and 10 kills rapidly 15 times. Opal requires gold to be unlocked for the entire weapon category, as well as 30 special zombie eliminations, while Afterlife needs Opal unlocked on 33 weapons, with 20 consecutive kills without taking damage 10 times. And finally, after unlocking all 9 military camos, both special camos and all 3 previous mastery camos on 33 weapons, you can start to unlock Nebula with 10 elite zombie eliminations. Originally, you had to piece together several different strategies to get through the different stages of this camo grind, making things extremely slow and tedious. In this video, I'll be showing you how to unlock Nebula using two simple strategies that have been making camo grinding easier for months. The first step is to go into a game of Citadel Deore Standard Mode. From there, use the Rampage Inducer until you have enough essence to open up the map and make your way towards the Pack-a-Punch room. Open the crate and kill the Doppelgas for the Blood Ethereum Crystal to open up the Pack-a-Punch machine and get the power turned on. Once you've turned the power on, use the next few rounds to build up essence and salvage to upgrade your weapon rarity, Pack-a-Punch your weapon, and purchase Vulture Aid as your first perk. For Vulture Aid, you want to have Picky Eater equipped as your minor augment so that the dead zombies have a higher chance of dropping Molotovs, saving you time and salvage. If you can't equip Molotovs to your loadout because you've prestiged or you don't have the Picky Eater augment researched, you can purchase Molotovs at crafting tables for 350 salvage. When you're ready, head back to the front of the map and activate the first oil trap for 1,000 essence. Make sure you're safely on the ledge before throwing your Molotov so you don't ignite with the oil trap and get downed. From there, you just stand there and relax as zombies funnel from both sides, with each kill counting as a critical, allowing you to rack up headshots for your Mystic Gold camos insanely fast. When the round is over, collect your loot and salvage, and this is where using Picky Eater is the perfect perk augment for the camo strategy, as you should have plenty of Molotovs, especially as you get to higher rounds. For the second oil trap, open up the gate to gain access to the trap, purchase the trap for 1,000 essence again, and hurry to this corner. Throw your Molotov and sit back and relax while you unlock camos. Using this strategy, you can get all 2,000 headshots for your military camos in well under an hour, as opposed to the original camo grind, taking at least 2 hours for 2,000 headshots. At some point, especially as you start to get to higher rounds, you're going to want to purchase Deadshot Daiquiri with Dead First as your major augment, essentially making your weapon twice as powerful while using the oil traps. As the rounds progress, make sure to upgrade your weapon rarity and pack-a-punch your weapon as you normally would, as the damage dealt by the trap is dependent on your weapon's rarity and pack-a-punch level. As you're using the oil traps, you'll notice the bucket head zombies will sometimes get through and catch you off guard as the bucket makes them immune to critical damage. To stop the bucket heads from spawning, simply collect the stamps dropped by them each round starting at round 10. Take the stamps to the dining hall and interact with one of the 4 knights until you're presented a sword. Once all 4 stamps have been given to the knights, no more bucket heads for the rest of the game until you save and quit. Then the stamps have to be redone to get rid of the bucket heads again. For extra zombie spawns, use any SAM trials that will periodically appear around the map, with all of the zombies from the SAM trial marked by purple eyes. This will help you get a significant amount of extra zombie spawns, as well as the possibility of legendary loot rewards from the SAM trial. From here, use the oil traps for critical kills for your military camos, special camo challenges, rapid kills for mystic gold, special zombie eliminations for opal camo, and consecutive kills without taking damage for afterlife. With this strategy getting better and better as you progress to higher rounds and more zombies and special zombie types start to spawn. To progress all 33 weapons to afterlife without starting 33 individual games, use the 9 wall-buy weapons first, and then use the mystery box to get any other weapons not being sold on Citadel Deore. Once you've progressed 33 weapons to Afterlife, you can quit your game and go into a game of Liberty Falls Directed Mode. With Directed Mode guiding you through each step of the Easter egg, this part of the camo grind is pretty straightforward, with just a few key time skips to help speed through this part of the process. Starting off at spawn, as you're building enough essence to open the first gate, investigate the noise coming from the motel. As you approach, zombies will come crashing out the room towards you. Kill the zombies and inspect the jet gun blueprint to complete this Easter egg step early, and avoid having to go from the church all the way to spawn as instructed in directed mode. Leave spawn and open up the doors as soon as possible, as you can increase the round cap to round 11 just by opening doors until you get to the church, giving you an increased number of zombies to quickly stack essence and salvage to prepare for the elite zombies. After opening the second door to the grease trap patio, save yourself additional time by collecting the water valve. From here, you can also head to the graveyard to wait for the groundskeeper early. As the next round starts, keep an eye out for the groundskeeper, as he won't be marked with the orange marker, as he normally is in directed mode since you're not at that part of the Easter egg step yet. After killing the groundskeeper, he'll drop a golden toolshed keycard. Pick up the keycard and go to the groundskeeper's toolshed to the right of the cemetery for the golden handbrake. The next Easter egg step requires you to go to the church to interact with this machine before being directed to the bowling alley to break open the utility panel and place the water valve you collected earlier. When you're ready, head towards Liberty Lanes. For this part, all you need is a decoy grenade and your ether shroud fully charged with extension as your minor augment to make the ether shroud last longer. Break open the utility panel and interact with the water valve to increase the water pressure as the last zombie of the round approaches. Continue to build the water pressure as additional zombies will start to spawn in as well, and as the zombies get near, use your decoy grenade first to distract them and buy yourself extra time. Keep building the water pressure, and this time use your ether shroud, and by the time the ether shroud is done, you should have fully built the water pressure, and the golden water pressure gauge will pop out of the panel for you. Make sure you grab the water pressure gauge, as you'll need it to continue progressing through the Easter egg steps. From here, you'll be required to shoot the arm cannon of a mangler and use it to break into the radio store. This part of the Easter egg can be extremely glitchy and take multiple rounds to spawn a mangler, so use this time to build up additional essence and salvage to pack-a-punch your weapon and continue to increase weapon rarity. At this point, you can follow the Easter egg steps requiring you to collect the golden electrical wires, craft the jet gun, collect all 3 parts for the LTG, and actually craft the LTG itself. For the next step, you would normally head towards the church and grab an ether canister to place it near one of the Project Janus traps. This Easter egg step can be completely skipped over and you can go straight to the ether storm to drop the LTG. But before doing this, we want to go through a few extra rounds to make sure we have any helpful perks, at least level 2 pack-a-punch and blue rarity, although purple rarity is ideal as it'll make things much easier. When you're ready, start to clear out some of the zombies from the round to prevent being swarmed while fighting the elite zombie. Head towards one of the 2 ether storms located around the map where you're going to interact to drop the LTG and defend it from incoming zombies for 60 seconds. The 60-second timer won't pop up as it normally does since we skipped over the step with the ether canister, but after the 60 seconds, an elite mangler or abomination will spawn in. Use the weapon you're trying to unlock Nebula on to to kill the elite zombie and finish the rest of the zombies from the round. Go back to the LTG, and as the round changes, the LTG will cool down, allowing you to spawn another elite. From here, keep repeating the process, and once you've killed 10 elites, you've unlocked Nebula on your weapon. For Nebula Camo on any melee weapons, the strategy stays the same for the most part. Follow the Easter egg steps as you normally would, with the only differences being you want to go in-game with a decent primary to help you quickly clear out zombies so you can progress through rounds and upgrade your weapons as quickly as possible. Use your primary weapon to circle zombies on the roof of the Alamo in between Easter egg steps to quickly build essence and salvage to level up your melee weapon. Make sure you equip Espresso as your major augment for melee macchiato, making your melee attacks faster by giving you extra movement speed while using melee weapons, as well as making sure you're at least purple rarity and level 2 Pack-a-Punched, as the extra damage points will be needed to avoid having to melee 1,000 times for one kill. Progress to the Easter egg step where you drop the LTG at the Ether Storm and use your primary weapon to defend the portal for 60 seconds. Wait until end of round when there's little to no zombies and spam your trigger as the elite spawns. Use your decoy grenades to buy yourself extra time unbothered by zombies, and then use your Ether Shroud to cloak yourself for free hits. Repeat the process 10 times and you've unlocked Nebula on your melee weapons. To unlock Nebula on any additional weapons, you can use the 10 wall-buy weapons on Liberty Falls, and with the mystery box being buffed several times to include more weapons, you have a higher chance of getting something from the mystery box as well. As of Season 3, both the oil trap strategy and directed mode have been both nerfed and buffed several times. That being said, the oil trap strategy is still by far the best in Black Ops 6 Zombies, and with the status of this camo strategy being highly questionable, I would use it while it's available to use. Good luck on the camo grind and lock the fuck in.